Aditya Birla Group presents Budget 2015, the Make in India Budget. Co-presented by SBI. Development Agenda.
Welcome back. You're watching Development Agenda Budget 2015. Swachh Bharat Mission has become the government's star campaign. But as we travelled in the rural belts of Madhya Pradesh, we realised that in a country where still 70% people defecate in the open, challenges in ensuring universal rural sanitation goes well beyond money.
आज भी हमारी माताओं बहनों को खुले में शौच के लिए जाना चाहते। डिग्निटी ऑफ विमेन क्या हम सबका दायित्व नहीं है?
It's a subject very close to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's heart, so much so that it has become the central government's most high-profile campaign. But far away from the media limelight and star appearances, the real depth of the challenge of universal rural sanitation can be understood at villages like this one. Charnal, a small village in Madhya Pradesh's Sihor district, also part of the Chief Minister's own constituency. In 2013, inhabitants of this village signed up for the government's sanitation drive to construct toilets in their houses, paying 900 rupees as their contribution, for the balance 9,000 being borne by the government. Things, however, did not go as planned.
900 रुपए दिए भाई।
900 रुपए दिए हैं और ये खुद से खोदा है?
हाँ, अपन ने खोदा, अपन ने भरा। एक बोरी सीमेंट की दी थी उन्होंने।
ये मेरा शौचालय का काम है, अभी तक पूरा नहीं हुआ है। कहते हैं कि अगली साल होगा, अगली साल होगा, हो नहीं रहा है अभी तक।
There are at least 120 such families who have paid that 900 rupees to get a toilet of their own under the Nirmal Gram scheme. However, nothing has happened. Till date, they go out in the open and defecate. You can see filth around in this village. We tried to understand what went wrong with the scheme and got a simple answer. Change of guard in New Delhi. A large chunk of funds for the earlier toilet construction scheme were flowing from the UPA's flagship program, Manrega. However, with the onset of the Swachh Bharat era, which has created a separate sanitation fund, there is question mark on fund availability for the earlier projects. Government, however, claims villagers' money will not go waste.
Two reasons for the delay was definitely one, elections, and second was the fund flow of the Narega. That has been an
But that
issue.
you're saying will be sorted out?
Wherever little work has been done, like I said before, they will be completed under the convergence with the Narega. Definitely. And entire 9,000 will be paid to them. Work will be done to them.
While funds are one issue, awareness about the need for sanitation in the first place is another challenge. To create this awareness, the Madhya Pradesh government claims to have recruited 15,000 cleanliness agents or Swachhata Doots in the state. We, however, did not meet any during our stay.
जो बनाने के इच्छुक हैं, उनके तो 900 रुपए गए, वो तो इच्छा करेंगे नहीं बनाने की, और जो बिल्कुल नहीं बनाना चाहते वो 12,000 के लालच में ऐसी वैसी बना लेंगे और यूज नहीं करेंगे.
And here is where Manjhar Kui comes in, a village approximately 70 kilometers away from Charnal in the Sihor district of Madhya Pradesh. Village Manjhar Kui turned open defecation free in 2011 and is claimed to be one which took just very little, 2 months of time to convince all the families to construct a toilet in their own houses.
लोगों की आवश्यकता बना दी थी कि शौचालय क्यों जरूरी है। ऐसी स्थिति में लोगों ने खुद हमें सहयोग किया और शौचालय उन्होंने बनाए, शासन की बिना सहायता के।
ये सोच कर बनवाया, अपनी बहू बेटी बाहर जा रही है तो अपन ने किया, अपनी इज्जत अपन ही बना लो, कोई नहीं दे तो इस वजह से हमने घर ही गड्ढा करके बनवाया।
गड्ढा करके खुद से बनवाया है? सरकार से जो पैसे मिलते हैं उसमें नहीं, अपने से बनाया जी। This community-led total sanitation model has worked wonderfully in this village, and the awareness towards sanitation in turn saw a positive change in health indicators as well as school attendance.
जब से यहाँ खुले में शौच मुक्त हुआ, बीमारियाँ नहीं आई है और यहाँ 1-2 डॉक्टर भी थे, शायद एक तो चले गए और एक भी क्लिनिक पे भी बहुत कम लोग पहुँच रहे हैं.
A model that the government may want to reflect upon. because loosely based on older schemes, Swachh Bharat mission seems to be number obsessed. To end open defecation overall, it aims to construct 11 crore toilets in 5 years, translating into 3 toilets constructed per second. And a report card of SPM shows almost 88% of the funds allocated to the scheme in the last 3 months have already been utilized. However, numbers alone can't be a true barometer of success. The older scheme, which in its various avatars claims to have built 11 crore toilets over 11 years, could only reduce open defecation by 20%. Constructing toilets is one thing, getting people to use them is another. Something the Finance Minister may well want to keep in mind as he goes about allocating money for the STAR project. With camera person Bhaskar Sawant, Archana Shukla. Several schemes by the central government and those at the state level, like that of Madhya Pradesh, have been running to provide homes to millions of homeless in India. But are these schemes really working on ground? Residents of Charnal village in the Sihor district of Madhya Pradesh are in anguish. Most of them still live in kacha houses, and their attempts to build their homes under the state's rural housing scheme are not bearing fruits. This despite them owning their land and having the requisite ownership papers.
मुख्यमंत्री का मतलब घोषणा है कि जिसकी जहाँ भूमि पर जिसकी जिस प्रकार झोपड़ी बनी हुई है उसको उसी प्रकार से पट्टा दिया जाए। वो भले कहीं भी जमीन है, सरकारी जमीन है तो, लेकिन ये मुख्यमंत्री तहसीलदार साहब क्यों नहीं दे रहा है?
After waiting for months to get a loan from the bank, Gauri Shankar Verma eventually constructed his house with his hard-earned savings.
बच्चों को खुले में रखता तो मैं क्या करता? गवर्नमेंट लोन दे या नहीं दे, लेकिन मुझे अपने बच्चे की सुरक्षा करना आता है।
आपका भी अपना पक्का घर होगा मुख्यमंत्री आवास योजना से।
The state-run Chief Minister's Rural Housing Scheme has been instituted to supplement the central housing scheme Indra Awas Yojana. It aims to provide housing to 37 lakh rural poor who are either homeless or live in kacha houses. And under this, a subsidy of 50,000 rupees and a bank loan of an equal amount is provided. But to be eligible for the bank loan, villagers need a title deed for the land, which most in rural India don't have. Government officials agree that the paperwork involved in getting the loan is a challenge. Additional Chief Secretary Aruna Sharma said, and I quote, "The biggest challenge has been the Bhu Adhikar Patra process. Banks only recognize the title deeds signed by Tehsildar, and that is a time-taking process." Data shared by the Madhya Pradesh Rural Development Ministry says between 2012 and 2014, loans for nearly 3.7 lakh people were sanctioned against their target of 4.5 lakhs, and over 1 lakh houses have been built. Statistics aside, there are many in the village who haven't been able to take advantage of the scheme due to various hurdles.
हमने 1 लाख रुपए ब्याज ले लिया, उसका लोन ले लिया था, जिसके बाद में 875 रुपए ब्याज और 200 रुपए पेनाल्टी, 1100 रुपए वो ब्याज की जमा करवा रहा है, मूल राशि रखी है हर महीने।
और ये आपने जो लिया था 30,000 रुपया, 70,000 रुपए,
1 लाख रुपए,
1 लाख रुपए पूरे लिए थे।
70,000 रुपए माफ होने के थे उसमें। मुख्यमंत्री आवास की जो स्कीम थी वो शासन की,
तो हुई वो माफ?
नहीं हुई।
25,000 की एफडी करो तो देगा जाके, जो हम 10,000 की तो रकम रख के
पहले कहा 10,000,
हाँ फिर 25,000 के कहने लगे
कि एफडी की जरूरत है,
कहना जो के बाद लोन देंगे नहीं दें। अब 25,000 रुपए कहाँ सुला?
Experts say the scheme is fraught with complications.
Social audit is not being done in this particular scheme, so that's why actually you're not able to see the clear picture actually who is getting the benefit.
Experts feel greater coordination between Gram Panchayats and banks will enable monitoring of the flow of funds from the bank to the borrower. As the government now looks to converge all central housing schemes into one, these villagers hope the red tape and delays that keep them away from their houses will be a thing of the past. In Charnal, with camera person Bhaskar Sawant, Archana Shukla. Those were my experiences in the rural hinterland of Madhya Pradesh. While the government is talking big on developing industries, smart cities and infrastructure in India, this Budget 2015, rural India hopes that their needs and challenges are not left unheard. With that, it's time to say goodbye. Many thanks for watching this special show.
Aditya Birla Group presents Budget 2015, the Make in India Budget, co-presented by SBI. Development Agenda.